Khamagani, myself Kiran Chauhan, Assistant Professor in Faculty of Law, BN University, Udaipur. Today we are discussing about human right and my topic is human right and the Indian Constitution. Before moving further, we have to discuss what are human rights. So basically human rights are certain rights and freedom that belong to every individual from birth until their death. They are the moral principle or norms that describe certain standard of human behavior and they are inalienable fundamental right to which a person is legally or inherently entitled. According to the Protection of Human Right 1993 state, human right means right relating to life, liberty, equality and dignity of the individuals guaranteed by the Constitution or embodied in the international covenants and enforceable by the courts in India. In case of Golaknath versus State of Punjab, AIR 1967, fundamental rights, they are the modern names for what have been traditionally known as human rights. D.D. Basu defined fundamental right are those minimal basic rights which every individual must have against the state or other public authority by virtue of his being a member of human family irrespective of any other consideration. According to Justice P. N. Bhagwati, he has observed in the case of Menka Gandhi versus Union of India that all those rights which are essential for the protection and maintenance of the dignity of individuals and create condition in which every human being can develop his personality to the fullest extent it may termed as human rights. The Indian Constitution recognizes the importance of human right and they guarantee certain fundamental rights in part 3rd, right to principles and fundamental duties of Indian Constitution. They have given the importance to human rights. So basically we are discussing about the Indian judiciary which has been played a very important role in giving importance to human rights. In the case of Keshavanand Bharati versus State of Kerala, Supreme Court observed that Universal Declaration of Human Rights may not be a legally binding instrument, but it shows how India understood the nature of human right at time Constitution was adopted. In the case of Chairman Railway Board and others versus Mrs. Chandrima Das, the Supreme Court has observed that the applicability of Universal Declaration of Human Rights and principles recognized as a moral code of conduct thereof may have to be read, if need be, into the domestic jurisprudence. So there are various interpretations which has been made by the Indian court, which there are various cases which has given the importance of human right. First we had State of West Bengal versus Subodh Gopal Bose, which has referred that fundamental rights, which are also called as the human rights, they are great and basic rights which are recognized and guaranteed as the natural right inherent in the status of citizen of a free country. In the case of Olga Tallis versus Bombay Municipal Corporation, court has recognized the right to livelihood and housing of the payment dwellers and issued an injunction to halt their eviction. In the case of Sheila Barse versus State of Maharashtra 1983, women prisoners were victims of custodial violence. Therefore, court has issued direction regarding women prisoners that they should be always guarded by the female constable and the interrogation should always be by female police officer. In the case of Vishaka versus State of Rajasthan, court has also framed guidelines for establishing redressal mechanism to tackle sexual harassment of women at workplace. So there are various cases we have gone through and the numerous of cases are more there. For example, Sunil Batra versus Delhi administration, Khadak Singh versus state. There are lots of cases which have given the importance to human rights. Because the Indian Constitution that include various human rights in the form of fundamental rights, directive principles, and fundamental duties. So at the last, we will conclude that human rights, which are essential for all-round development of the personality of human being, they are those rights which are inherent in our nature and without which we cannot live as human beings. So Indian Constitution has played a greater role and is also improving its status as regarding the human rights. So at last we will conclude this. Thank you so much.